rewind to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. And he'll lead the kickoff right there, starting at 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete.
Big, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Completion makes it second down. Quarterback dropping back, and it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. That's good for a first down near the 40. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
He's brought down out at the 46.
Well, there's just so many things happening on these read option plays, and they happen fast. This defense has done a good job of trying to prevent this quarterback from hitting the big play. He gets some yards here, but at least he didn't get out for a big gain.
Caught quickly. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down.
In all their prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Try to catch the defense with the draw. They'll stop you behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backup.
Now it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Third down and short on the 8th play of this opening drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. As he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit, they were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw to his receiver. It's caught downfield. Stopped right there, but it's first and goal at the 5.
Well, you talk about a huge conversion. That's 3rd and long. It doesn't matter for these guys. They just keep going about their business. Great connection between this quarterback and receiver on that one, and now they're in business.
First and goal, handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 7. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here and maybe hold them to 3 points.
Hayden sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Throw to the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. So a short attempt from the right hash. It's a bit of a tricky angle. The field goal is good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
And that way, my gosh, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front, line up. It's first down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Defense is coming after him. Running back grabs it on the screen. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Unleashes the stiff arm. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Massive gain moves the ball into the red zone now. They'll set up 1st and 10. Working tight windows. It's Love. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. It's the running back in the front. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain in that play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back in the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. Oh, the football comes out. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, the defense showing their team speed on that play, flying around that. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
It looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. And the Tar Heels will have 1st and 10 here. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. After making his first attempt, he'll try again from 41 yards out. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after putting away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Fresh set it down to the offense. First down. Stiff-arms the man. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Got space, looking to score. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
Extra point try coming now. And the point after makes the lead 8. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. They kicked a field goal in the last drive. They're looking for the end zone this time. Pass not complete, but there was a lot of contact there, and here comes a late flag.
Playing defensive back has got to be the toughest job out there right now in college football. You get isolated on islands against these freaky, talented receivers. It's hard enough to be able to stay up with them and try to make a play on the ball, and often you end up bumping them downfield, and you get a call like this.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. They're trying to run it with the option. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. And the Tar Heels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Receiver makes the grab. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to 36. And the Tar Heels with 1st and 10 here.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The back's got it. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense is really threatening now. 1st down and 10. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll run out of bounds. A few yards on the play. And he's just wide open over there downfield. Kirk, what happened on the coverage that time?
Chris, I don't know how you lose the big tight end like that, but they did. I think it's just blown coverage. Whatever defense they were in, they need to make some adjustments, make sure that doesn't happen again.
Heads-up move by the head coach using that challenge. Officials will reverse the call on the field after taking a closer look. And the Tar Heels are in the red zone. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Running with purpose.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And that catch is hauled in. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Tackled at the 8 after the completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Looking to pass here on second down. Dumps it down his back. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
The defense is so caught up in this guy running the football in this drive, they forgot to defend him coming out of the backfield. Nice positive play here.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Try and muscle for the first down.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, going for a first down or a touchdown here. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So here on fourth down, out comes the field goal team. This will be a chip shot from just 20 yards away. The field goal is good.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. Returner decides to fair catch this. The Alabama offense onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. a quick grab.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
You call a quick out on third down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
Here comes the bunch formation. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incompletion sets up a second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Well, the defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Slides a quick throw.
They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. We've reached the 2-minute warning. We'll have to see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. And here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
The game makes it second and medium. Big throw caught on the left side. You get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion. The timeout is called, important stage late here in the second quarter. Third down coming up after that running play. Ball handed off. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
The offense has had really good rhythm in this drive. Running the ball, throwing the football. Seems like every play has been positive yards until that stop right there by the defense.
Getting set. Here's second down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A lot of times we get caught up in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it. They get the sack.
So a tough 3rd and long on the 10th play of the drive. Dropping back. It's low. Again, he's just trapped and sacked in the pocket.
They just felt that one coming. 3rd down and long. Those defensive linemen are in that sprinter stance. They know the offense is going to have to throw. Great job of using that athletic ability and speed to get after the quarterback to come up with that sack.
You know, the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And those 3 points will finish off the first half and take us to halftime. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to get the second half going. Here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Makes a quick catch. Comes out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
But I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Hit as he released it. The pass is off target, yet hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And the returner is brought down. offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so it's sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They stop it with a 47, but that's enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. And looking for a big play here. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only did he come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. The ball is caught. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker.
Well, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Looking to throw it again. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
When the defense missed an opportunity to here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. It's Anderson. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And the Tar Heels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it right near the end zone. Brought down with the catch, moves the ball all the way down to the 1.
That's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He can be the quarterback safety blanket.
A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
17, North Carolina, 15.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Breaking free at the 35. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield at the 42.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Caught quickly. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Getting set. It's second down. Makes a quick grab. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
First down and 10 now. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to throw again. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Important second down play coming up. Quick throw out left, complete. He's swarmed by the defense.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Now it's third and short from the 22. You expect this is four-down territory. Let's see what they do on third down. Looking to pass. It's low. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Alabama getting set with a first and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He finds the running back in the flat. Touchdown, Bama. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, his screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Extra point puts him up 9 now. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. This one will be fair caught. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
So from the 21-yard line, it's now 2nd and long. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. He picks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not for a long completion.
North Carolina, 15.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. The pre-snap motion from the offense. They're going to run the option. And they hand it off to the back. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Hand it off for a draw. He's found some room at the 45. They bring it down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. It's a run to the left. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
Offense looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
3rd down and 3, trying to make it 3 consecutive 3rd down conversions. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. It's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. Got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And they get the completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
I thought the defense did a pretty good job here on this 4th down, but how about the quarterback? Throws an absolute laser to get that one in there for the 1st down.
And the Tar Heels will line up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw yet again. And that football is out. A potentially game-changing play, but who's got it? The defense has picked up the football going the other way. The 20. At the 10. Touchdown. Tied on the scoop and score.
How about that for this defense? I don't know about you. I'm going to move this guy over to the offensive side. This guy picks up this fumble and shows you not only speed, but what to do with the football. Takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Lining up to try the extra point. And the extra point up and good. They stretch the lead to 16 here in the 4th quarter. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up the 1st down.
Play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play? Here's the handoff. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch downfield. Brought down to the 47, and that will move the sticks.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the Tar Heels moving quickly down the field here. Play action here on 1st down.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. That's going to be incomplete. First down drop in the middle of the field.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Second down play coming up. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. And it's complete downfield. Touchdown, North Carolina. This quarterback on fire today. That tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous. He's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from this secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the two-point try.
I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. As a design quarterback keeper. Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll use that running game to lead the clock here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Second down after that run on the previous play. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Going the other way, can they catch him? Inside the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing one possession game. That trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
And the extra point gets them within 3, 31-28. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one right. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
You can almost sense the coaches challenged this offensive line before they went out in the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Crossing the 40. Comes out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been strong today. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. Here comes a handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the 2nd down play. Takes the handoff again. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Second down after that previous play. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Solid tackle, able to get him down. So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. And he is stuffed right at the line. I don't think he got it.
The defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. For the last team it's out of the mouth for national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Grove Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Official, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Alabama Crimson Tide.